Well, let's bring in Washington Examiner Deputy Editor of Restoring America, Kaylee McGhee White. Kaylee, great to see you as always. This was damning toward the FBI. But my concern is what comes next with regard to accountability. Brooke used that phrase in her report. But if he's not going to bring charges or recommend charges to the DOJ, are all these people going to get off scot-free with hey, it looks bad in the public eye, but really no consequences to them?
Yeah, there are frightening implications even going into the current investigation into the president's son, Hunter Biden, and whether the FBI and DOJ are politically able to handle this investigation without a bias. I think there's a serious argument that they are not capable of handling this investigation. Just yesterday, there was a report that a whistleblower before Congress said that the FBI had removed its entire IRS investigation team into the Hunter Biden investigation, and he's claiming that it was politically retaliatory. Now, one of the findings that Durham had in his report, which I think is really important, and this goes towards the FBI's statement on this matter, is he found that none of the corrective measures that the FBI has supposedly put into place since 2016 would make any difference at all in preventing this scandal from happening, because the fundamental problem is that the FBI abandoned its duty to fidelity and to honesty. This was a top-down approach to suppress the actual truth and to push lies. There are no corrective measures that could have fixed that if you have an entire team of leadership dedicated to undermining the truth.
Yeah, and I mean, former President Trump, he told Brooke from her reporting there that James Comey should be held accountable. But you know what? So should the media. Regardless, you know, CNN's Jake Tapper, he had this response to Durham's report. Listen to this and let's talk about it.
The report is now here. It has dropped. And it might not have produced everything of what some Republicans hoped for. It is, regardless, devastating to the FBI. And to a degree, it does exonerate Donald Trump.
So he said it exonerated Donald Trump to a degree. But in the past, the media has vouched for the debunked Steele dossier.
Based on our own reporting and word from numerous official sources, the dossier, in fact, is far from bogus.
No major thing from the dossier has been conclusively disproven.
We already know that the part about the coverage that they have on him with sex actions is supposed to be true.
The intelligence community has corroborated, whoever paid for it, has corroborated a lot of the information that was in there to begin with.
Kaylee, this is all we heard for years. So where's the accountability going to be for them?
Yeah, and you know what? I'd love to see Jake Tapper give back the press award that he received for his coverage of the Steele dossier. Is he going to take any accountability for that? I mean, you're right. The media are complicit in their coverage of this scandal. And it just goes to show that the only election interference that happened in 2016 was the media working with the FBI, working with the Clinton campaign to intentionally smear a presidential candidate, sink his nomination, and then after the fact, sink his presidency. This is a major scandal, and there does need to be some sort of accountability, whether congressional Republicans are able to accomplish that or whether the next president is able to. But the American public does deserve answers. They do deserve accountability on this.
And let's keep in mind, these are the same people who yell at us from the hilltops about democracy is under attack. Yeah. What is a bigger threat to democracy than openly using the #1 intel bureau in your country to try and ruin the one candidate on the Republican side's chances of winning said election? To me, that seems like the height of attack on democracy. And yet you have individuals like Adam Schiff and Eric Swalwell saying, we saw the document, we saw the evidence in question. What did they see? I mean, obviously, they couldn't have seen anything. Kaylee, my concern going forward is what's to stop the FBI from doing this again going forward? You mentioned Hunter Biden. That's in the present. But in the future, 2, 3, 4 years down the road, what's to stop the FBI from doing this exact same thing again?
Well, that's the problem, Todd. Like Jim Jordan mentioned, they did this again in 2020. The FBI worked with big tech to suppress information about the Hunter Biden laptop story in order to prop prop up a certain presidential candidate. There are also allegations that the CIA deliberately went around soliciting signatures from former intelligence officials to sign on to a letter dismissing the Hunter Biden laptop story as Russian disinformation. This is a pattern, and if it happened in 2020, if it happened in 2016, there's a good argument to be made that it happened even well before that, and that it will continue to happen until substantive changes are made.
Yeah, I mean, the whole time the FBI, the Democrats, the media, anyone who was pushing this for all those years, they were gaslighting every single American, whether you were Republican or Democrat this whole time. Kaylee McGhee White, thank you so much for your time.
I'm Steve Doocy.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.